Hi everyone and welcome back to the YouTube channel. So today we are going to talk about how to describe your private practice, your therapy clearly so clients can actually understand you. So some therapists write something like this on their website. I offer integrative psychotherapy combining several evidence-based approaches. So that's really a common framework that I see on many websites. But when a potential client reads that, they often think, yeah, okay, but can you actually help me? So this is a very common problem in private practice because therapists often describe their methods, their modalities and training, but potential clients are simply trying to understand whether you can help them with their situation, with their specific situation. So in this video, we are going to talk about how to describe your therapy clearly so that the right client can recognize that you might be the appropriate person to help them. So why many therapy descriptions confuse clients? So many therapy websites accidentally make things complicated. They often focus heavily on things like therapy modalities, professional qualifications, clinical methodology, and of course, these things will matter. But when someone is searching for a therapist, they are usually not comparing therapy models, but they are thinking about something much more personal, something much more deeper. They might be asking themselves questions like, why do I feel anxious like that all the time? Or why do I keep having the same relationship problems? Or why am I feeling so overwhelmed lately? So when they land on your website, they are trying to understand one main thing. Does this therapist understand what I am going through? And is he or she the appropriate person to help me? So if the message is too abstract, too vague or technical, they will simply move on. So one of the most helpful shifts therapists can make is this. Instead of describing your therapy method, start by describing the client's situation, the problem situation. So this helps people immediately recognize themselves in your work, in your words. For example, instead of writing something like, I provide integrative psychotherapy using cognitive and relational approaches, you could say something like, I help adults who feel overwhelmed by anxiety learn how to calm their mind and regain a sense of balance in their daily life. So notice the difference. The second version focuses on the person's lived experience and not the therapist technique or modalities. And this simply change often makes a big difference in your how clients respond. And a helpful way to describe your work clearly is to include three elements. And the first one is who you help. For example, adults, couples, young professionals, parents, teens, CEOs. Second, what are they struggling with? So this might include things like anxiety, burnout, relationship difficulties, life transitions, and many other different problems. And third, what kind of change they are hoping for. So not promises or guarantees, that's not acceptable, but the kind of direction people are hoping for. For example, feeling calmer, understanding themselves better, improving communication in relationships, finding more balance in their life, and many other benefits or solutions that they would like to get. So when these three elements are present, potential clients can quickly recognize whether your work might be relevant for them or not. So clear descriptions do more than improve marketing. They actually make it easier for people to reach out for help. So when someone is already feeling vulnerable, uncertainty can become a strong barrier. And if they clearly recognize the situation in your message, then contacting you often feels safer and more natural. So clarity will also help attract the right clients and not just more clients. And people who resonate with your message are more likely to feel comfortable working with you as well. And that usually leads to better therapeutic relationships. And it's why on your website directories, you must describe who is your potential client, what is your process, what are the benefits of your work. You have to describe the person's lived, your potential client's lived experience so that people will have a vivid picture of your work, of your method, of the benefits of it, and will resonate with your words and will recognize themselves in your words. Because and all of this will increase trust in you. And for potential client who will come on your website or directory or whoever they will arrive, well, they will see you as the potential person, and the potential person who might be a fit and the appropriate person to help them, because they will see that you are helping the kind of person that they might be, that you understand the situation, and all of this will increase trust in yourself. So if your therapy description feels complicated or unclear, you are definitely not alone. That's a common problem, because many therapists were never taught how to communicate their work, their work in simple, accessible language. But small changes in how you describe your practice can really make a huge difference in the future. So instead of focusing mainly on therapy methods, just try to focus on who you help, what they are going through, and the kind of support you offer, and provide them a simple next step. And when your message becomes clearer, then the right people can recognize your work more easily and will potentially contact you to work with you. So if you want to meet other therapists, as always, there is the Therapist Café free community on Facebook. It's a free group where you can meet other therapists and share some of your advice. Or if you are looking for advice, then you will be the most welcomed there. So let's see each other for the next video.